Neodymium being what they use to make like rare earth magnets.
Yeah, I know. But here's the thing, right?
Technology.
Australia has a shitload of that too. All right, Australia.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like the only one
What they don't realise is that fucking, you know, the Chinese. I mean, the Chinese have become arrogant. They think because they're so big, they've already pissed off. They've already got a problem right now with India, right? They've already pissed India off, right? India is massing troops on their border right now as we speak, right? That is because
India is going to be the next superpower.
Nah, India will never be a superpower. All right, I'm sorry. Why they have the what do you call it? The class system that they got, they can never become
Caste?
the caste system. Yeah, why they've got caste system? They will never have a they'll never be a powerful country.
And to be fair, they are going through an authoritarian government right now. It's fucking all sorts of shit up.
Yeah, I realise that, but it is what it is. India, problem with India is that fucking if you're a rat catcher, then your son's got to be a rat catcher. You know what I mean? And that's...
There's no way to advance in the society.
No, and that's why they're not ahead. They'll never will be ahead. They'll be powerful and they'll be very wealthy, right, in the future, but they'll never be a China. Their system doesn't allow them to be a China.
Meritocracy, and it's one of the best things they ever did.
Feels like a whole bunch of
But
technology.
then it created a whole bunch of other problems, because now
also a decent amount of innovation.
If you don't perform, you're out. So then it forces you to lie to upper government even more.
Sorry, I can't hear you. I'm gonna turn you up.
So it creates more corruption, but it also builds more talent.
Yeah.
And gets rid of the old.
But here's the thing. I hate to say this, but there's more corruption in our Western system than there is in their communist system. All right, I'm telling you right now. Yeah. No, I definitely tell you the truth on that, and I'll tell you why.
I don't know about Australia, but
nah, Australia has corruption.
At least
America has corruption.
Yeah, everybody has
corruption.
Yeah, Australia, England, and all that.
Society, we're like, yeah, nah, backhanded shit. It's stupid.
China, right? Don't fuck around with people corrupt. You get caught with your fucking fingers in the till in China, right? Any government officials. Do you know how many government officials get executed every year? It's in the hundreds. In the hundreds.
China's, they're just shady. And
China government, the actual government itself, have access to billions of, you know, to money that we normally wouldn't have, right? I mean, they've got access to it all.
Yeah, I mean, another thing is that
I don't know, man. I've witnessed corruption in China on a scale that I never dreamt even possible.
Nah, look, America can't. I'll be honest with you, America is way more corrupt than China. All right, America would be the corruptest out of all of us, right? But I'm telling you right now, but the point is, no one, people get away with it in the American government. I mean, some of the shit that's gone down, like you've had trillions of dollars disappear from the CIA when you've done nothing about it. With something like nearly $2 trillion disappeared, and all they know is it went to the CIA.
Oh.
Dang.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that's just for like mass surveillance stuff. China already has that.
Yeah, I know, but that's what this is what I mean, and no one knows what's happened. The military, some of the money that's disappeared in the
Good luck, Command. I'm heading out. Everybody
have
a good
one. Like 70% of our budget.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I hate your thing that you don't understand is the reason why the Chinese are number one, right? Is because they've controlled corruption.
He's just bleeding money out of his country.
Yeah, but China's doing well because they sorted out most of the corruption. They're not squeaky clean, right? They're not 100%. They haven't got rid of 100%, right? But they're doing better than America. They're doing better than Australia. When it comes to cutting out corruption within their own government, right? They shit on all of us, right? Because all Western world has become corrupt.
That's the
Nah, you don't have to believe them. You don't have to believe them. You've got to understand who's in charge there. Right, you got one man in charge.
Dude, I do. I understand Chinese geopolitics.
And you understand that they don't fuck around. Yeah, and they're not as. I'm telling you now, the reason why they're number one, right, and whatever, is they sorted their corruption out. I mean, not 100%. You can't ever do it 100%, right? But they're doing
They
better.
consolidated power. is
Yeah,
what
I
they did.
know.
Yeah.
And that's the only way we
Corruption
and the
campaign
only way
to get
we
rid of-
can be that is become communists. I'm a great believer in the communist government. I really am. I believe that communism is better than the system we got because of one reason: the corruption in our. I mean, I see phenomenal corruption in our
They're
government.
autocratic. They're
Yeah.
autocratic. They're not communist.
Oh, watercratic, whatever the fuck they are. I mean, look, they carry on and say, no, they don't fuck around with people, whatever. Yeah, fucking no, fucking, you know, think some of the shit that governments have done, right? This has only been the last 5 years that China's actually fucking moving out. You know what I mean? Like actually making a move, right? And
Right, my commie just woke up right next to me here, so I gotta go cook her breakfast. Otherwise, she'll fucking.
yeah, well, you got to look after your communist
me.
government, right? So you got to look after it.
Catch you guys later.
See you, mate.
See,
But yeah, here's the thing: when it comes to corruption, China's got it sorted out, right? Not 100%, but better than anybody else in the world, right? The worst place on earth for corruption is India. India's just, it goes right down to the local policeman in India.
like you got some places in the Middle East, like Saudi Arabia, who are
Saudi Arabia is a different kettle of fish. I mean, Saudi Arabia might as well be a communist country, right? The way they fucking have it set up.
I mean, I guess
When you've got
I
a
guess
monarchy, look, Saudi Arabia is controlled by a monarchy, absolute, right? I don't believe in that shit. I don't know. I to this day I don't understand why the American. This is what we should have done back in the 1960s and all that, right? We should have went into Saudi Arabia and all that, where all these kings are, and execute them and take over their oil, and just did it.
Well, I mean, we back, I think it was with Iran, like we instated a dictator in Iran that was more favorable.
Oh, I
than the
realise that. I realise that. And that,
Democratic.
but, yeah. I mean, Iran is a great city, right? Iran's doing well considering what's happened to it. You know, I mean, it's actually built its own culture. It's actually this is the thing that people don't realise. When you put tariffs or put embargoes on countries, it makes the countries look towards themselves to do shit,
Yeah.
right? And
I mean,
guys,
because everything these days is made in China, over
Yeah.
here at least.
I know that. Tell me about it. The only thing I had that wasn't Chinese in this house was the Swiss Army knives. That was made in
Oh.
China. No, it wasn't. It was made in Switzerland. It's the only thing I have that has something written different on it. Made in China.
Mhm.
Everything's made in China, like you say. Yeah, there's not one item in my house
Yeah.
except for my fucking Boy Scout knife. Fucking the Swiss knife.
I mean, like, my computer's made in America, I built it myself, but
No, you
all the
computer-
parts are made,
China.
Yeah.
All the parts made in China.
and that's where the neodymium is for all of the electronics. You got... So they also have an abundance of natural resources, like, for building
True.
technology.
Anyway,
They
that was
don't make
good
a
game.
Kubras in China. That's all I have to say.
And what make? They do what?
They don't make a Kubras in China.
No, they don't. Oh, not yet.
I love my hats. I love my hats.
Yeah, my son just picked up.
I'll happily
a,
pay $200
really nice
for an
Kubra.
Australian-made hat.
I had Outback Club,
Oh yeah.
right? I had the black one, and I just didn't wear. I had it for over 10 years. I didn't wear it. I didn't realise, God, I didn't clean it and all that. All the fucking felt went funny. I sat it up the
Oh
top,
no.
or I sat it in the top of the cupboard, so it just sat there, right, unprotected.
And it got all gross.
Yeah, grossed out on me, but that was over years. It took years for it to. I mean, it cleaned up, but it was never the same.
Yeah, I mean,
But my son just bought a
it
Kubra.
felt...
I mean, they're for Australia. They're the best hats.
They're amazing. I work outside, so it's kind of essential.
What do you do outside?
I'm a groundskeeper at a retirement village, so I do a lot of gardening and all that sort of stuff.
You're
Retirement
fucking
village.
lucky. You're lucky.
Yeah,
bastard.
man.
That's a choice
Yeah.
job. That means you eat.
It's so good.
You eat in the fuck. You get smoko and all that sort of shit.
If I actually smoked, then I would have
No, I'm not
smoko,
talking
but I
about
don't do
Yeah,
that.
smoko's.
I don't know,
moment- Yeah, but smoko's not about smoking cigarettes. Smoko's about eating food.
Nah, I don't really eat at work.
Really?
No, man. When I'm at work, I'm just all like, I'm here to do a task. I'm not having breaks. I don't do anything like that. I just do the amount of work I need to do for the day, and I eat when I get home.
All right, fair enough.
Just had that kind of willpower.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I mean, I could eat, go without the food, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, it was a